I blame God le paralag. If you don't understand, blame God le paralag. At least you are aware that there's something going on and you're not sure what's going on. So blame God le par. Blame God when you're frustrated. Blame God when you're angry. Just blame God le paralag. At least project it somewhere where something bigger than you can help you with your understanding. Yeah, but to regulate yourself le par. But to blame another person, the TV show, those things require you to make changes because all humans are responsible for causing change in the world. When you are a human being and you notice things and you want to allow them to change, screaming on podcasts, screaming in someone's ear, writing a letter, oftentimes that's a business opportunity for you to make a change. Oftentimes that is a business opportunity. That is a revolutionary idea to do things, Lepar, because you are aware of the problem. But maybe we are living in a world where accountability is frowned upon, Lepara. So people think accountability is only on specific groups' shoulders and not themselves. In life, Lepar, when you see something and you see the change of it, it's up to you to switch it up, Lepar. It's up to you to do something up, especially if it touches your heart. Do something about it, Lepar. Do something about it, Lepar. Otherwise, you'll be blaming things that have nothing to do with your becoming. You'll be projecting. My advice to you, blame God because you don't understand why things are the way they are, why you see things the way they are, how things translated themselves. Blame God, Lepar. God is your teacher, Lepar. God is your friend. God has more abilities than your ego ever will. Blame God, Lepar. Complain to God. At least you are aware that you saw a problem that's beyond your hands and you don't wanna lie and gossip about others. Blame God, Leparalak. And you'll see when you blame God, because you are God also, you're going to talk gentle with yourself. You're not going to be like, hey, when I have any... You're going to be that at the beginning, yes, because you are still used to behaving like that from your family. Your family taught you how to behave like this. Family taught you how to behave like this. Media taught you things like this. So now you are grown up enough to say, I lack understanding in certain areas of my life and they frustrate me. But because God is aware, I can go complain to God about these problems. And that's when the real change happens, Lepar. And your complaint can be as simple as a prayer. Heavenly Father, I come across this. Key pillar. It's not happening here. Where are the answers, Heavenly Father? Guide me. I seek your guidance. However you approach God, the fact that you are blaming them for the reality and the way it manifested, it means you are going to the Master who gave you that reality, that circumstance. You are going to the right place, Lepar. And after you blame God, wait for the solutions. God is not stupid. They heard you. They knew you were going to come and complain. Wait for the solutions. Be kind to yourself and chill, relax. Because there's no real solution. Don't pressure yourself into coming up with a solution. If you have never taught your mind to be resourceful, the first thing you need to learn about resourcefulness is you need to follow your gut instinct. Once your whole body says yes to something, it's aligned, Lepar. You need to learn what it feels like for you. You need to sense that impression over your vessel. You need to. So after you blame God and you receive answers, you know what to do. You know how to act. You know how to navigate. You understand, Leparalag? These things are important for your journey, chosen one. But blame God, Leparalag. Like, at least talk to that person. Like, God, I've been doing this. I ain't seen results. God, I don't know. They'll talk to your guides, your ancestors there. They'll talk to them, chosen one. You just gotta be the receptive one. You just have to be in your feminine. You just have to be the one that says, I'm human enough to complain to something bigger than me. I'm also human enough to receive the answers to my worries in life. Simply because you blame God. Simply because you went to who created you. Simply because you decided that nobody has the answers that I'm looking for in the world. Let me not complain about others and their lacking facility. I used to do that as well in my youth. Pointing fingers when I saw a problem, assuming somebody's responsible for solving it. That was me back then, Lepar. But the day I learned to start something, that was when things changed. So you stop complaining when you realize you are also God and you have the power to do something about it, Lepar. Yabona Leparalak. So blame God for injustices. Wait for the answers. If it bothers you enough, you're going to do something to change the injustice, the hate, the pain. But you went to God first. Hey, Lepar, I don't know who this for, but whoever you are out there, you want to throw a fist to the wall, punch somebody, angry, be physically vulgar and stuff like that. Yes, you are angry, accept it. Then breathe and go to God. Tell God that I'm afraid to. I don't like that. What happened? Like complain to God by yourself, Lepar. If you can, that's the person who brought you here, Lepar. Your parents did a good job. They somehow reminded you that there's something bigger out there in life. Talk to God, Lepar. You need to talk to God. It's a need for you. Whoever you are listening, talk to God, Lepar. Loyal.